Right in this mini training part of the Super 6 course, we're going to talk about controlling appetite, especially if you're looking at reducing the calories and getting into calorie deficit, and the proven ways to do that, which you can do straight away. Okay, way number one is improve the quality of your sleep. Okay, if you sleep enough and with the quality of sleep which delivers the types of sleep that help you recover, that is proven to control the leptin-ghrelin balance. So the raging hunger you get when you don't sleep well or haven't slept enough, that is largely due to what happens with your leptin and ghrelin balance. So if we can get to sleep at the same time and wake up at the same time every day, in a completely dark room, good quality sleep, our hunger should largely be under control and shouldn't be excessive. An example of this is if you go out on a weekend and you have some drinks, that affects the quality of your sleep. Now, if you've been out before, I'm not saying you have, but if you have and had one too many, when you wake up in the morning, what is your hunger like? You'll probably know you want a large breakfast and you're going to want a snack all day. That's because the quality of your sleep and maybe duration and the times you got to bed have been affected. So that massively affects hunger. So number one is sleep, get it right. Number two, protein intake. The most satiating macronutrient is protein, which means the one that controls hunger the most, all right? So when we eat protein and eat enough of it, hunger tends to switch off in our brain and we feel fuller quicker. So if you liken this to eating lots of chicken or lots of beef, you'll find that you get full quite quickly, okay? If you compare that with eating a large bowl of pasta, you can keep eating and keep eating because it's a carbohydrate-based meal. There's no fibre in it and no protein in it. So you'll just keep eating it. Your brain still thinks, I'm hungry, because you're not meeting your protein quota. And some research has been done over the last few years looking at this, and they found that until you meet your protein requirement in a meal, your brain keeps thinking, I'm still hungry. So you will overeat because you're not reaching your protein quota. For most people, that protein quota per meal is around 0.5 grams per kilo of body weight. So if you weigh 80 kilo, for example, per meal, I would try and hit around 40 grams if you weigh 80 kilo. And obviously you can adjust that accordingly. 60 kilo person, around 30 grams per meal. That should make sure you feel full and you're not overeating in that meal. All right? So that's why protein, not just for recovery, strength training, actually for hunger control is really important. Third thing, fibre. There's a reason why we say to have some vegetables, high fibre foods as part of your meals. Alongside protein, they're the two things that are going to help make you feel fuller and fuller for longer. Okay? So having lots of veggies, rotating them, you don't have to get bored. You know, have some colourful things on your plate. If you have a beige plate normally, there won't be much fibre on that plate. So there should be some colourful items. Personal preference is up to you. Vegetables, if you don't like asparagus or you don't like broccoli or you don't like leeks or you don't like, sliced red peppers, that's fine. Eat the vegetables that suit you. So don't worry about having to have certain types of veggies, but rotate them and have different types of veggies on your plate at different meals. Having salads also, chicken salads, slice some tomatoes up. That also works for your lunch. Okay, so have fibre throughout the day to help manage cravings and help you feel fuller for longer. That was point 3. Point 4 is your water intake. I discussed it the other day. Water, if you're dehydrated, will show up in the form of hunger because the hunger centers are triggered when you are dehydrated. So sometimes when you're hungry, you are simply dehydrated. So making sure you have throughout the day, all the time, water near you, like I've got here. Always make sure you're drinking enough water, and that will help control hunger. So hydration, fibre, protein, good quality sleep and enough of it. They're the proven ways to curb and manage hunger. Hope that helps.